It was when I saw it in the grass on a hot spring day. A carrot with a note stuck to it. Yeah, that's when I found out about the Karot King. In one day, I will be giving a fantasy character design workshop, and I'm already behind needing to design an entire fantasy character and show the process. And that really begs the question, how do you design a fantasy character? Because I think that fantasy is more than just about wizards and castles and dragons. It is so much more than that. And I want to present that. I was going nowhere. The sunny garden was entrancing. So I started walking around, playing, until I saw something strange. A carrot with a note attached to it. And the note said this:
Fantasy, much like its definition, does not exist. A story cannot be created, it is lived and then told. Eat this carrot and you will see.
Now, there was no way on earth that a mystical note was going to trick me into eating a vegetable. No way. But that reminded me of something. Now, when I was a kid, my grandma would always tell me, carrots strengthen vision. Because the inside of a carrot looks like an eye. And that memory triggered another memory, but one that wasn't mine. I saw a child fascinated by the sentence, eating as many carrots as he could, until he was only eating carrots. So much until he reached ultimate vision, seeing far and close, past, present, and future, and becoming the Karot King. I had found the perfect character. I started by sketching this figment really quick. He was a lanky, skinny adolescent, his physical appearance looking so due to a strict diet of only carrots.
Okay, so that's his whole purpose. He's trying to get the entire world to start eating carrots, and carrots only, so that they can all live together and society can improve. And at least that's what he thinks. However, he's a little bit crazy and intense, though. Like, look at those eyes. Chill, my guy.
Joseph, I am in class.
He wore a pajama he has not stopped wearing since he started his journey, and he stood in a classroom trying to spread his vision. The Karot King is lonely in his world of bright orange. People don't see what he sees, for he doesn't see what they do. Sometimes they make fun of him, but he doesn't care at all. This drawing is meant to spread his word. It is a statement that he exists. He exists as a result of what my grandma told me all those years ago. So I can eat carrots. Because that's what I love about world building. He's not real, but he kind of is. He's not me, but I know him. You don't. And now I'm giving you a chance to meet him. Say nice to meet you, Karot King. Your Majesty. He is what I see when I hear the sentence, El-Ghazar Bikawi. You know the rest. I always struggle with color, but this time I managed to get them just right because I truly did it with purpose. It would only make sense that both his stance and color palette would be that of a carrot, with leafy green at the bottom and orange at the top, depending on how you're holding said carrot. He held a scepter made out of carrot gold in his eyes. Well, you already knew what they were going to look like. He held a piece of chalk standing against the board, teaching you a very simple formula. After putting the presentation together, it was time for the workshop. And The workshop went
You said that, right? I'm sorry.
great.
Okay, you didn't say that. I kind of colored him like a carrot. So
It was so much fun seeing everyone use their own personal backgrounds and life experiences to tell a story that might seem fantastical to others but was real to them because it's how they see the world. Beza drew a cute, mischievous fairy inspired by her little cousin. Aisha, a medical student, drew a healer who uses natural remedies in a dystopian world where medicine can only be practiced through strict artificial and capitalistic means. Itir drew a sea queen floating underwater, feeling completely free for her clothing and merchandise brand La Petite Madame. Guldane drew a mermaid diving into the ocean from space, reflecting her love and desire to travel and relax. Feiruz reflecting her love for jewelry and her indecisiveness when deciding what to wear, drew a kid submerged in many clothes and jewelry. Aisha drew a baseball player inspired by the introduction to Atomic Habits, and while working on it, learned not to hold herself back. Muhammad depicted an ice cream that was 50% frozen and 50% melting, reflecting Istanbul's unpredictable weather. Dilek drew a blind old man who has a connection to a tree in a world where there are only 2 trees left. The thing about fantasy and fictional storytelling is you're not creating something new, something out of thin air. It's real. It's how we understand a sentence such as El-Ghazar biqawi nazar and the visions that accompany it. It's not about supernatural powers and magical abilities. It's me giving you my glasses and showing you how I see the world, and then taking them back because I need them and I wouldn't be able to see anything without them. So maybe fantasy is the wrong word for it, because to me, it's as real as a story can be. That was fun. And now I leave you with a letter from His Majesty, the Karot King himself. Dear Yusuf, thank you for sharing Karot cause. It is very important for me and for other humans. Vision. Do humans think they truly see the world as it is? I believe it's not true. When a child looks up at their parents, do they see a normal adult, or is it a giant whose face is almost obscured by the clouds?
Oh.
We all have our own ways of seeing the world, so work on improving your vision. One way is by reading books, watching movies, looking at art, but that's what a nerd like Yusuf would say. Blah blah, art, blah. The best way is by eating carrot! They have vitamin A. My carrots tell me the spring's carrots are growing so well, coming in all shapes and sizes, normal size and slight variations of normal size. Take them and eat them, there are so many ways. And more. As I drive in the carrot cart, I can see the kingdom is growing. I'm still waiting for my carrot queen to join me. I hope I can find her. I will give her a big ring. 20 carat, to be exact. Goodbye. Take care. Peace out, the Karot King. P.S. Subscribe to yourself to join the Karot crew. You heard the man. Got a bit weird at the end, but subscribe to join the Karot crew indeed. And I'll be seeing you next time when I design my next character, the Count of Cabbage.